Good afternoon. I'm Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley. I'm joined today by FBI Supervisory Senior Resident Agent Will Clark of the Savannah FBI office. As you know, our investigation over the last 8 days has led us to the heartbreaking conclusion that 20-month-old Quinton Simon is deceased. We have named his mother, Leilani Simon, as the primary suspect in Quinton's disappearance and death. We have not made an arrest or filed any charges at this time. From the moment we received the 911 call reporting Quinton missing, we have conducted an exhaustive search for him. Sadly, we still have not found Quinton. But our search and our investigation will continue, and it will continue with every available resource we have in order to give Quinton's family closure and see that justice is served in this case. I would like to thank the FBI for their invaluable expertise and assistance during our search and for the help they will continue to provide moving forward. We know that millions of people fell in love with Quinton Simon the moment they saw his face and learned of his disappearance. We have seen the outpouring of love and concern for this child and the outpouring of grief at the latest developments in this case. The men and women of the Chatham County Police Department share that same sadness, but we also feel very determined to keep working as hard as we can and for as long as we have to find Quinton. Now Special Agent Clark will have some comments, and then I'll return with some closing statements.
Good afternoon. My name is Will Clark. I am the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent in charge of the FBI's Savannah and Brunswick offices. From the moment the FBI became involved in this investigation, our primary goal was to assist the Chatham County Police Department in bringing Quinton home and holding anyone responsible for his disappearance accountable. To the Chatham County community, our heart breaks along with yours in trying to comprehend what we believe happened here. The FBI, along with our law enforcement partners, have followed every lead, every tip, and every piece of evidence to get to this point, and we will continue to do so. The FBI entered this case less than 3 hours after Quinton was reported missing. The FBI has provided the Chatham County Police Department resources in this case, and those resources have come in the form of investigative, analytical, and technical assistance. For the past week, over 40 FBI agents, analysts, task force officers, and professional sports staff who live in the coastal Georgia area have worked tirelessly and continuously on this investigation. Last Wednesday, we mobilized our Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team, the CARD team in short, which brings with it experts from across the country who specialize in missing children cases. As needed, and as the investigation continues to progress, the FBI stands ready to deploy additional resources. In closing, we share the sorrow felt by millions and pledge every resource to assist the Chatham County Police Department in finding little Quinton.
Thank you, Agent Clark. And in closing, I understand the intense interest in this case and know everyone has a lot of questions. I'll answer what I can. But remember, our focus must be on not doing anything that jeopardizes the integrity of this investigation or bringing justice for Quinton. So with that said, I'll be happy to answer what questions I can.
Did you hear from the family last night that you might be targeting a landfill? Can you tell us about that and what landfill it might be?
I cannot disclose any information relative to that. We will follow the evidence, and when our evidence leads us to search anything specifically or any specific geographic area, we will communicate that to you at that time.
Chief, I'm confused on why there was a tweet yesterday that said they believe that Quinton is likely deceased, and then saying the investigation continues. What is that piece of evidence, or why
I cannot get into any specifics relative to evidence. What I can say is the evidence that we have so far, based on multiple search warrants and interviews, has led us to the conclusion that Quinton is deceased. The investigation doesn't end, right there. We will continue to investigate this until its final conclusion.
With no charges brought in the case, what made you feel like it was necessary to identify his mother as the suspect?
Because the evidence has led us to that point and to this point today.
Why has she not been arrested yet?
Because we will only do that when we feel we have everything that we need to. We only get one shot at this, right? We're going to do it right. We're going to do the best that we can. We're going to use the resources at our disposal. We're thankful to the FBI, and when we get to that point and we feel comfortable in counsel with the FBI and the ADA, that's when we will reach that conclusion.
Chief, is anyone else being considered for criminal charges?
At this time, no.
What changed to make you suspect foul play?
The evidence in the case has led us to this conclusion.
Was there a date where you found the evidence that led you to this conclusion? Because obviously earlier this week and last week you had said you did not suspect.
The accumulation of evidence over these last 8 days has led us to this conclusion today.
Do you have an idea where Quinton might be?
We do not have any specifics at this time. I can't answer that question with any level of specificity.
Do you know where Leilani's other two children are?
I can't answer that question.
Do you know where Leilani is?
I don't know where she is currently today.
Is there any chance anyone else besides Leilani could be charged?
There is no one else a suspect at this time. Leilani is the main focus of this investigation.
Are you not concerned that you've now named your number one suspect out loud to the public? Is there not a concern she might take off?
I can't get into any specifics, but we don't believe she's a flight risk at this time. All right, thank you. Appreciate your questions. Have a great day.